Sup YouTube, when it sounds too good, I never trust them, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. A lot of men suffer in silence. When people be trying to talk to a man, like suppose your wife try to say, what's going on? What's the issue? What's the problem? They trying to get to the root of what's going on, right? And you tell them, and it's like they hear you, but they're not hearing you. It's almost as if a lot of times we get judged on how we feel about things. We're supposed to be Superman, Batman. We're supposed to be this superhero that don't have no feelings, but they want a love and affection. And we're supposed to get through whatever we're feeling like. A lot of men suffer in silence because we really don't have nobody to talk to, bro. We don't have nobody to talk to for real. You know, you say call your uncle, your auntie, your whoever, and they going through their list of issues. So therefore, they be like, man, let me stop talking to this guy, man. He coming with all his issues, bombarding me, making me feel down. And then the problem is, they call somebody else and tell your problems to them. So basically, you thinking your issues or whatever you got going on is anonymous. It's not. They're telling your business. If they don't have nothing going on in their life, they're telling your business. And they're telling your business to get them, the people they talking to talk about you. Now, there's people that's been through this, people, even your little, your mama, your dad, there's somebody done did this at one point in your life. You told them some shit, and they go tell somebody else. That's the truth. They go tell somebody else your business. They're telling somebody else. You may send a explicit picture, and they found out that you did it because you like, man, I done sent this guy explicit picture, man. Ain't no telling what he gonna do with it. Now your whole family know you done sent some nude picture to somebody else. Now your whole family know. That's just an example. You telling something that you think is anonymous to everybody else, to somebody you think you can trust. You told them, now your business everywhere. Now you like, do I really want to tell this person? Ain't in my business from now on? Do I really want to share things with this person? Because anything you share with somebody, if you're not okay with it going to this person, that person, this person, don't you share it. If you're not okay with it going somewhere else. It's going somewhere else. But there's a lot of dudes that sit in their car after work. They're just thinking about life, just thinking about things. And you think you're on the phone, get on the phone. That don't help, man. It's like, man, we really need, YouTube has become a space for men like me, men like you, that really don't have nobody to talk to about real stuff. Because a lot of times, nobody really want to hear shit you got to say. You know what I'm saying? They think you complain, you doom and gloom. You think, man, my life is like this. What the fuck? You ain't finna come around me with all that. Get away from you. So now they telling everybody else, man, I'm not talking to him, man. He weird, man. All because you got some shit on your mind. I'm not the only one who go through this, bro. It's like, bro, people then they tell you this, man. They tell you my phone is always open, man. You can call. And then you end up calling. They don't really want to hear what you got to say. You can tell when you're talking to somebody else, they don't really want to hear what you got to say. So you just start talking about the surface level BS. LeBron at 41 still dunking on folks, man. Bronny James, NBA. Talk about the good old times. Who was the best NBA player, Michael or Kobe? You talk about shit like wrestling back in the day, man. Who was the best wrestler? Undertaker, Jeff Hardy, and all these guys. You start talking about surface level entertainment bullshit. Because don't nobody really want to talk about no real shit, because a lot of times we don't know how to deal with the real shit until it's head on, face first, and right in front of us. That's the only way we can deal with it. We just deal with it and just keep moving along. And I'm here to say, man, hey, man, I'm an advocate for a space where you can get shit off your chest. That's why I talk about these jobs, these corporations. That's why I talk about these marriages, these relationships. That's why I talk about the things people go through, the homelessness, the people working these 9-to-5 jobs, not getting paid enough, people going through stuff mentally. That's why I get your mind right. That's why I keep saying that over and over again, because I want you to get your mind right, because if you ain't got your mind right, everything else fails. You start making stupid decisions. You start doing dumb stuff. You start fucking and hanging out with the wrong kind of woman. You start hanging around with the wrong kind of guys if you ain't got your mind right. Because in the end, you're really alone. You think you got all these people around you. In the end, you're really alone by yourself. It's just, you may got a child that loves you unconditionally. But in the end, you really are all alone, bro. You got a kid. As long as you keep doing what you're doing for that child, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna love you to the death. But wait, they ain't grown up yet. And I need these pair of Air Jordan 1s, man. Can you buy them for me? Son, I just ain't got the money right now. Man, that's all right. Let's say, you're telling everybody how you broke all this and this and this. Because you raised them like that. You didn't raise them to appreciate the things of life. But then again, you got him around them knuckleheads, and his friends is throwing in his face like, look what my daddy gave. You know how they do when they get something new, them kids, women and men. Them kids, man, they prance around what they got new. My son does it right now. I give him a snack. He got to go show his brother he got a snack. At 3 years old, he's doing this. 3 years old now. Just imagine when he's a teenager. He gets something. He got to prance around, show everybody he got it. What I'm getting at is, man, it just feel like you all alone. You like we suffer in silence. I see it on our faces. I see how men look. Men don't look too happy right about now. A lot of men in relationships, marriages, kids, they look worn the fuck out. They look like they just on the brink of exploding. Look like just one instant can just explode. And we don't have no space to get it out of the chest because when you hold things on your chest, you explode. Me more so, I kind of talk to myself. I have interventions about what I could have did, what I could have said, how I could have did it. I always been that way. I always been that kind of kid to have a little chat with myself. Instead of thinking it, I just speak it out loud. When something bothers me, I go off in the corner so and I just speak it out loud. You know, when I'm complaining, people be like, man, Ty, you don't complain at work. No, I do complain. I just complain in the corner somewhere. I do complain. I just complain in the corner. That way you can't use my complaints against me. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody cares about your complaints. Nobody cares how you feel. You better do this job, N-word. You better do this job, white boy. Don't nobody care how you fucking feel. Do you want to get paid? Yes. So do the job. Shut the F up. You want to go in the corner and cry about it? Go ahead. Get yourself together. Come back. So when you come on my channel, man, this is a space for every man, every woman to know that somebody's battling everyday life just like you. That's why I tell y'all, get your mind right. Stop all this smoking, all this drinking, all this other shit. Some of y'all drinking hella amounts of liquor. Y'all smoking pounds of weed. You're running around chasing after somebody. You're getting rooms, getting apartments, you're getting rental spaces with people that you really just don't care about. You know she ain't shit, but it look good right now because it's a couple months in. Look good right now. She may be manipulative. You don't know that. Or people are dealing with manipulative women, manipulative man. Now you in a contingency plan because you don't know what to do. And you ain't got nobody. But you got me. You got comment sections. You got people offering, what they call them things. You call them and you talk to them, but you pay sometimes they offer for free. You got spaces where people are offering help just to get shit off your chest. You see what I'm saying? That's why I preach get your mind right. Because men, we suffer in silence. I ain't gonna discredit women. But I know when you sit in that car, when you get home from work, you just sitting there, you just looking. Some of us sat there so long, we end up falling asleep. I know why. And it ain't because that woman you got in there. It just, life is a mother. And I'm going to keep it real every time. So holler back at me, man. Peace.